Bend over gently and then to the other side. And if you've got your mini balls close, then we can use those as well today. Lift your arms up to center and then lower. And again, lift your arms up to center and lower. Ladies, drop your head, neck and shoulders and roll down. And then into an extension and then into flexion. And again, into extension and into flexion. I'm going to roll all the way up, all the way up. And you're going to take your shoulders back and down. Take your hands just at the top of your hips, and you're just going to rock your hips forward and back. And try and keep the upper body still. And think of it from the waist down. And we're going to be doing some functional work for the abdominals today. Standing and also A to C, and then sit forward somewhere into the V position. Lift the right arm up, lift the ribs at the same time. Inhale to exhale, and the other side. Inhale, exhale, and then both arms. Up we go. Inhale, exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Draw your right arm down and take the left hand up to the armpit, and then the other side. You can float away if you want. It feels nicer to do that. There we go. Two more. Staying on side bends for preparation, taking your hands at the side of your head. You're going to go over and then over to the other side, keeping it controlled. Don't just throw the body over. Control every repetition. And then take your arms down. Look around on the right and circle around on the left. Okay, now the body's a little bit looser. Let's think about our posture. So, hip bone to hip bone, we're in a B position. Shoulders are back and down. Your glutes are slightly engaged, yeah, not a big contraction, a little contraction there. And so your pelvic floor muscles are pulling up, and also your knees are nice and strong. Okay, I'd like you to place your left hand onto your temple and your right hand onto your ribs. Just take a nice deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Concentrate on breathing in for 5 and breathing out. We'll do that 5 times. Breathing in for 5. Ladies, I want you to count this out yourself. I want you to be aware of what's going on under your left hand. I want you to keep the muscles under that hand nice and strong. Feeling the ribs really move as you inhale and exhale. From there, just take your arms down. Lift the shoulders up, drop the chin down to the chest. Pull the shoulders down and lift the head. You then can think about taking the shoulders away from the ears. And again, so lift, and drop down, and then lower the shoulders as you lift the head. You get to create a little bit more space. One more time. Lift, drop, and then lift the head back on top of the horizon as you lower down the arms. Circle around on the right, and then circle around to left. And again, so staying on rotation. Take the legs just slightly wider than hip distance. Round we go. Take the right arm over, left arm under, and then the other side. That's it. Lovely. Okay. One more time. Then you're going to bring your fingertips together, and then from here, just going to rotate round, and then rotate round the other side. And again, so round we go. And round up. Leave your arms into the center, and then just take a little step behind. So I'm just bending my knees slightly. Not a deep curtsy. Think of it more of a shallow curtsy. I'm going to take my arm away. Yeah? We go into that rotation with your lower body as well. You go over and left. There we go. Last one. Now your legs are going to come up nice and wide, taking your arms down. We're going to come into a little plie, and you're going to open them through the arms, yeah? Into a little plie, and open through the arms. And again, 2 more. Plie and open. Last time. Plie and open. Lovely. From here, bring your hands together. Step the right leg behind. And then into the center. Plie, bring your arms out and in, yeah? And the other side. Over, center, plie, and through, yeah? And again, over, center, plie, and through, over to the right side, into the center, and then you open your arms to plie and through. Taking the arms down, bring the feet slightly in, and then just turn your knees around, okay? So it's a little external rotation. Round we go. Again. 1. Now I'm going to do 2 on my right side. 1. I'm going to take the leg up nice and wide. I'm going to do 2 plies. I'm going to just come into the camera slightly. Now I'm going to do 2 on the left. 1, 2, 2 plies. 1. So we're talking about mobility and strength now. So that's 1, 2. 1, and 2, and then the other side. Round, big circle, and then down for 2. Okay, then hands away. You're going to go into your curtsy, then into your plie, and then the other side. Conscious conditioning, conscious of every movement that we make. Rotation, shallow curtsy, lateral abduction, thoracic rotation, and down. Ladies, from here, just bring your toes slightly forward, and then just roll it down, and then coming into an extension, and then into a flexion. So, if you're on a carpet like me, we're going to come onto the floor, okay? Or if you've got your mat out, we're going to come onto the mat. So I'm going to come down and do some exercises, but then coming back up to my feet. Right, so make sure when you're up on your feet, you've got a safe place in front of you. You go into an extension and then into flexion. And again, extension. Ladies, one more time. You can go into extension and then bring it up. Shoulders back and down. Take the right arm over, left arm under. The other side, 2 more. And then you're going to do 4 lifts into the center. So you're going to bring the arms up for lift for 1, stretch up 2, and 3, and 4. Okay, do 1 of each. So I'm going to go over and under, and then I'm going to come up into a press, and then over and under, and then up to press. 2 more, over, under, lift, press. 1 more time. Over and under, last time, and lift, press. Lovely. Bring your feet in hip distance, circle around the right arm for 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 on the other side, and we're going to work with the lower body. Right. We're going to start with knee lift with an opposite arm, yeah? We're going to take the knee up, so in sagittal plane, and then the other side. The first time we did it in external rotation. Now I'm just coming up, so I'm lifting the femur, then the femur attaches in the pelvis. I'm bringing the pelvis, like tilting it, A to C position. Yeah, there we go. So I'm going to change this to a hip extension. Yes, push back. You're just leaning into it slightly. 2 more, 1 and 2, and then just give me 4 squats. The next week, ladies, I'm doing some courses on joint-friendly exercises. So, all about being kind to the knees. We're going to go up, talking about the knees, and then on the other side, and then back we go. So nice and easy on the joints. And again, lift, and lift, the extension, and then 2 squats. Number 1, number 2. Okay, let's mix all that together. Let's pair up some exercises. That's 1. Now take the right leg back, and then 2 squats. Number 1, number 2. This is on the left side. Up, and into hip extension, and then 2 squats. You've got this, ladies. You've got it. And again, so you're going up, you can take it back, and then 2 squats. 1, 2, and then the other side. Lift, push back. This is our last Zoom class as well. Next week is Good Friday. Yes, it's here already. All right, take the arms around. Breathe in and breathe out. And again, breathe in. Now fold forward. We're going to do a Pilates roll down. And roll it all the way down, as low as you can, down towards the floor. And then inhale, exhale, and then take it back up. I'm going to do another roll down with you, ladies. And then when I do, I'm going to go into some hip mobility, so some strength work on the floor, okay? But I am going to come back up again. I'm going to roll it down. I'm going to walk my hands away. I'm going to come down onto my knee. I'm going to bring my hands in line with the shoulders. And I'm going to take the right leg. I'm going to circle it around. And there we go. 3 and 4. Now you're going to do a fire hydrant. You can come out to the side and lower. Lift and lower. That's it. And lower. And 2 more. 1. And then 2. All right, sit back into a child's pose, and then we'll do it all onto the other leg. Sit down, and then lift up, and then onto the other side. The circles. Round we go. Make sure your head, I know I'm moving my head around because I'm looking into the screen, but just make sure that your head is in line with the spine. You're not holding it down, looking up, yeah. Just keep it nice and square. All right, fire hydrant. Yeah, out we go. 2, got 4 more. Halfway there. 1, 2, 3. Drop the knee. Take the toes underneath you and walk the hands back into the knees, and then push yourself into a little squat position. Push down into the floor and lengthen through the legs. Roll up to the top and take your shoulders back and down. 2 circles. 1, 2. Plie. Down. Down. 2 circles. External rotation. 2 plies. Down we go. Should we do that again? So we go around. So it's what we were doing on the floor, but just a little bit harder when we're standing, yeah? So you've got those deep squats as well. So we go around 1, and we go around 2, down, down. Now take your fingertips together. We're going to go over, plie, over. So just pairing exercises, yeah? Pairing them into your curtsies, shallow curtsies, and also into your plie. Keeping those heels down, down and lift. Knee lift, hip extension, 2 squats. Other side, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now take your fingertips together, rotate, round to the right, and then drop down into squat. Other side. So round. So next week, my courses that I'm on are about being kind to our joints and actually doing some squat-free exercises. So those of you who hate them, you'll like it after I've learned all about it next week. Take your right arm over, left arm, and it's really quite a challenge to work the lower body, strengthen the knees, and not squat. And then up we go. I'm sure we'll work it out. 1, 2, 3, We're going to roll down and I'm going to do the 4 circles. So I'm going to roll down, I'm going to drop down onto the knees, and I'm going to do circles round on my right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 fire hydrants out to the side for 1, 2, 3. Now instead of the child's pose, we're going to go straight onto the other side. So round we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4 fire hydrants out to the side. 2, 3. Last time. And 4. Lovely. Tuck your toes under. Walk your hands in. Little squat position, and then press into the floor, and then lift up. Your hands to the side of your head. You go over, over. All right. Step forward onto the right. Drop the back knee. We're going to go into lunge. 1, 2. We're going to bring in a center Pilates exercise before we move on to the other side. We're going to come round and open. Again, pairing exercises. So over the top. And again. But a lovely day today, isn't it, ladies? After that windy all day yesterday, it wasn't much fun cutting the grass. So then drop the back knee. 2, 3, and 4. Lift it back, stand it back, sorry. Open your arms, 2 ripples. Now instead of taking the arm over the top of the head, let's take it across the body. Yeah? Let's go back to our ripples. So we close it open. So you've got a closed and open exercise. You've got a closing of the ribs and pelvis, and an opening of the chest. Then you're looking through the skin, your deltoid. Okay. Taking your hands down at the side of you, circle around on the right, circle around on the left. Take the right arm over, left arm under. You do that again. You're going to do that 2 more, and then you're going to lift into the center for 4. Okay, then lift into the center for 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's change this to a V-W. You're going to take it up into a V, and then down into a W. Yeah? Lift. And as I come into a W, we go into a little hip extension. Yeah? Pull back. Pull back. Okay. 2 more. 1 and 2. Okay. Hands down. Right leg lift, and then hip extension. Opposite arm. Then 2 squats. Down for 1. So just, again, pairing up our exercises and the other side. Push, and then down into squats. All right, should do that one more time. There's a lift, there's a push back, extension, squeeze the glute as you lean into it, very, very slightly, and then the other side. 1, 2 squats. Now we're going to leave the fingertips together as you stand up, and then we're going to rotate. My favourite exercise at the moment, and then drop it, squat, and then the other side. We've been doing lots of these, haven't we? You know what happens when we've got our fingertips together? It's like a good cue for you. Like, yes, it's rotation. There we go, last time. Open, in, and close. Okay, ladies, let's go down onto the mat. Just aware of time, because I want to save this 10 minutes at the end. Our little heart math meditation. Okay. So also we haven't got a class next Friday, so if you are a Friday person to join Zoom, it tends to be your best day. This will be your last one until I'm on holiday one Friday, but I'm getting a lane to do Zoom, but I'll tell you more about that. Okay, mini ball. You do mini ball. I'm going to go this side. I'm going to lie down, okay, on this side, so I'm going to face my camera, okay. And come over here. Down. Lie down, and then you're going to face me, yeah? So my head will be at this end, my legs on the other end. Right. So just roll it down. Roll down, and then walk your hands forward, and then just drop onto your knee. Before we do anything else, let's just go into a little extension, and then up into flexion. And again. There we go. And then lift up. Okay. Right. Let's come onto our side and let's use our mini ball for comfort. Let's go for comfort today. Okay. So lift the legs away from the floor and then open and close. So I'm going straight into a clown with you. So I'm opening and closing. So I'm going straight into it rather than instruct and then do it because of time. So all underneath sort of the bra strap area, we've got the feet raised and we're opening clown. Now, as we open clown, we've done this before lots of times, ladies, we know not to rotate. Now we know to keep the hips nice and still. The moment I'm going to lower the feet down onto the floor, then the range of movement will be even less. Okay, so lower them down and then open. Now this is a great exercise for strengthening knees. And I remember when I had my knee problems in 2015, I seemed to go from injury after injury on my right knee to my left knee. And in the end, I gave up with physio, and I found a technique called the pyramid technique for strengthening knees. And this was in it, yeah, this was part of it, was the clam, the side clam. In the side clam, they would have us doing it with our feet down and also with our feet up. Okay, so this is just an exercise. We're talking about being kind to the joints. This is a great one for abduction and adduction. Okay, take the feet down, take the top leg away from you and then lift and lower. Now this part of the body is feeling warm because we've been talking, or somebody has, and we've been working through the outer thigh muscle into the abductor. And lift up and lower. Squeeze up, flex the foot and lower. Okay. I'm going to bring the foot forward on the next one. Right, so next one. So we're going to point the toe, we're going to bring it forward, we're going to flex the foot and take it back. Okay. Take the arm up with you, point and flex. And notice what I'm doing with my arm, just like we did before, with our knees and our hip extension, and bringing my arm up and over. So when the leg comes forward, the arm goes back. So we're opening the door, yeah? Opening and closing the door. Point, flex, come back. We're going to do one more, and we're going to finish it with our little pulses. Back we go, flex, close your door. Okay, bring your hand down in front of you, and then just lift up the leg 8 times. 2, 3, 4. Just small movements. The reps are much smaller. 4, 5, 6. Oh, let's see. 7. It's all those clams that we're doing. And 8. And then bring that knee down into your clam position, but we're not going to clam. And then give yourself a little rub there. Okay. Coming on to your back. Now the reason I wanted our ball there is that we can come onto our back and we're kind of ready, we can come up. We're ready to come into the position. So we've got a bit of leverage there. Hands to the side of the head, just like we did with the lunging, and you're going to lift up away from the ball and then lower. Yeah? Now notice as I'm lifting up, I'm coming up as far as I can towards my knees. Use your breath, inhale, and then bring the hands up. I want to touch your knees and then down. So working through our 6-pack. Okay. So when we're up, when our upper body is off the floor, we're working the tummy muscles around the ribs. You can also feel it around the belly button area, can't you? But not so much around the transverse, the lower 6-pack muscle. We get that when we tabletop, when we do all the tabletop exercises. exercises, and we take our legs away from the floor. Then we get to work our lower, our like 4-stick belt, our band that goes right the way around. And lower one more time. Squeeze. Now from here, lift off your ball, come all the way to the top. Taking your ball away from you, roll down, ladies. Take the ball and just place it underneath you. All right. So I want to now go into the lower abdominals. All right. So just open your arms, give yourself stabilizers, be kind to yourself today, and then take your right leg and then left leg into a tabletop. You may find you're a little bit wobbly straight away, but let's go straight into this. Okay, so I'm going to go into a leg extension. Again, I'm going to do a replica of what we did when we were standing. Okay, so over we go. So leg extension. Right. Then I'm going to do the curtsy under. Remember we did our little curtsy. I'm going to drop it under and then take it back. That's what we did when we were standing. Yeah? We did a shallow curtsy. We drop it under and back. Under and back. Okay. And then we're going to tap down, just a little baby tap down up to the top. Now, when you're going from tabletop, tapping down, you feel the difference now, looking through the bands of muscles from when you're on the ball and coming up. Yeah? So this is where I give you an exercise, and rather than just do it and not think about it, be aware of your body and how this feels. Very simple exercise. The benefits are absolutely amazing. Then, as long as it's done correctly, then we're going to take both feet down. But if you can't do both feet, then just take one at go back to one at a time. So let's think about our 5 layers, yeah, of abdominals, and the 5 layers that's going to go on here. So think about when we're doing this, what's going on. So we've got the deepest layer, called the epidermis. Then we've got the dermis on top, and then we've got the hypodermis. Right? So you have 3 dermis. The hypodermis is really what we control with body fat. Yeah, we can reduce our body fat percentage. We can reduce the fat around our center by working through the hypodermis. Yeah, so it's all about the adipose, fat tissue, fat tissue muscle. Okay. Then we're going to come up a little bit further, and we're going to come up to the rectus sheath, and then at the very top we've got the rectus abdominis, and that's where obviously the more fat that you shed here, then we get this is what's, and it's there for everybody, ladies. One more time, it's there for everybody. Okay, bring your knees into your chest. It's just taking that layer away, so getting rid of some fat from the hypodermis, so reducing the body fat, and then by reducing the body fat, we then get more a toned area around the waist, and then show the 6-pack. It's there, all there. Because we're working on finding it. Okay, back to tabletop. Right, let's go back to where we were. So I was in an extension. Okay, and then I'm going to do a curtsy. And then I'm going to do a tap down. And then I'm going to do a double tap down for 2. 1 and 2. All right, let's do it on the right side. So we're going to do an extension, right side again, curtsy, right side again, tap down, both legs tap down for 2. 1 and 2. Okay, other side. So we do extension, we do a curtsy, we do a tap down, then we do 2 in the center. 1, lift, and 2. Okay. Lift both legs up to the ceiling, right, and then just cross them over. Little crisscrosses. That's it. Now, the higher the legs are up to the ceiling, the easier it is. Yeah, you can do lots of these, but try going a little bit lower. Just try going a little bit lower, and then when you get to the point where you're low enough, come back up your ladder. When you get to the top of your ladder, come back down your ladder. Okay. Yep. We're going to go onto our other side in a moment, onto our side lying. Yeah. And back up. There you go. All right, ladies, bring your knees down. Take your feet down onto the floor. Lift away from the ball. Bring the ball into your hands. Take it up and over your head, stretch through. Bring it up and over. Take it away from the floor. Inhale, exhale. Take it all around the other side and then come back. We're going to start on our side clamp, so get yourself comfortable. And then we're going to take the feet away and then we're going to open and close. Open and close. We've got a nice big range of movement here. Working through the IT band, right way through the abductor, and a little bit of medius as well into that glute. Then let's lower the feet and you get less of a range. Now, we've got less of a range, but our bodies and our minds expect us to take that bigger range of movement. Try really not to rotate through. Keep everything nice and still as you open and close. One more time. All right, then top leg, take that away, and then just lift and lower. Lift and lower. And just come up as high as you want to. It's not about the range, it's not about pushing a leg up in line with the ceiling. It's just where you feel that pull. Now this is probably one of the exercises that will come into working the outside of the thigh, so it's not as dynamic as squat. You are getting great effects through the abductor, the IT band, and also the medius as well. So we get ready to go sweeping our feet away. So point the toe, keep your arm back, and then flex and take it through, flex, forward. It's quite a nice movement, isn't it? Round we go, and over. And again, point, bring your arm over, open through, open door, flex, take it back. 2 more, point, bring it forward, flex, and back. Lovely. Sorry, I nearly forgot. Take your leg out, nice and long, center the leg, and then just a little pulse. Right, and then do 80. 8. 1. Have a little rub there. And you're going to go off the ball. Off the ball. I come off the ball this side, so my leg was here. Off the ball here. Okay. I'm going to take my left hand down and my right arm over. And then I'm going to change sides. Okay. My next one, if you want to, all right? If you want to, I'm going to lift up. Lower. And then the other side. One more time. Up and lift. And lower and over. Bring the soles of your feet together. It's a little transition before we go over to the other side. Knees down on the inner thighs. And then release. Taking the other leg around. Taking the right hand down and then the left arm over. And then through. The next one I'm going to change. I'm going to take the right hand down. I'm going to lift up, down and over. One more time. Lift it. Okay. Move the leg around, straighten up the legs, lift it up, breathe in, and breathe out over those hamstrings. Ladies, and lift up. Okay, let's get ourselves in a comfortable position. We're going to do this meditation for you. So I did it on the workshop last Saturday. It's absolutely lovely. So if you need to rush off and you don't want to do it, and it is nearly 20 to 12, then please, don't worry, don't feel rude. Just go if you need to, or if it's going on too far, you only want to do 5 minutes. But please just do what feels right for you. Okay, let me just change the music. Green. Right. Okay, ladies, just get yourself comfortable. Remember, this is the last Zoom of the week, your weekend. You've got a short week next week. Whatever's going on for the rest of your day, just forget about it all. Give yourself 10 minutes maximum before we come back. Okay. For the heart math meditation, it's a heart-focused breathing meditation, and it can help you change from feeling stressed to feeling calm. Look at that. On the internet, when we finish here, it is all over there. It's not something that I made. It's science-based and it's used worldwide. And we use breathing techniques to bring around coherence. That means the alignment of your physical, mental, and emotional systems are working. When we create coherence in the heart and the brain, we can tap into a wisdom, an intuition that we have, and will help us to make a decision about where we want to go and what we want to do. Getting yourselves comfortable, wriggle a little if you need to. Close your eyes and feel the ground underneath you, holding you. Allow yourself to soften and sink into the ground. Feeling relaxed. And allowing your legs and feet to sink further into the ground. Feeling the connection with your feet and the ground. This gives a strong message to your body that you are safe. There is no need to run, that all is well. This is truly being grounded. Bring your attention to your shoulders. Soften and relax them. Lay your hands to the side of your body and allow them to melt into the floor. As you breathe in for a count of 5 and you breathe out for a count of 5. And I want you to do this 5 times, ladies. Breathe in for 5. Breathe out for 5. brings a powerful message to your body that you are safe and secure. Give signals to your body to switch to relaxation, peace, tranquility, heart and mind coming to sync. Try to notice how good this feels. Bring your attention to your heart. Touch your heart. Feel the area around your heart. Feel your heart, how strong it is, how powerful. It beats up to 100,000 times a day. That's 35 million times a year. Imagine having a tennis ball in your hand and giving the tennis ball a squeeze. That is about the same amount of force your heart pumps blood throughout your body. So strong. Be grateful for your heart, this incredible source of power, serving you every second of every day, never complaining. First spark of life in your body before your brain was even formed. Your heart beats 6 weeks after you were conceived. And it will beat for you every moment of your life. Whisper thank you to your heart. Let your body fill with gratitude for the miracle of life and strength. The strength your heart gives you this gift, moment after moment. Sink in to feel so much appreciation for your heart. Deep appreciation. And use our incredible brain to find a time in your life that you were so grateful. Perhaps when you met your children, got married, when you were little, anything small. The warmth of sunlight on your body. Don't overthink. Just allow the first thing to come into your mind. Be in the moment. Allow yourself to feel what you felt in that moment. Love, passion, appreciation. Let the emotions flood your body and the area around your heart. Imagine that moment that you can see it, like watching it. Pull it in and grab it into your heart. Now breathe into your heart. Strengthening your heart with every breath. Each breath surrounding your heart. Enjoy the peace. Now choose another moment in your life. Grateful for, big or small. Put yourself in that moment. See it. Who is with you? Be in this moment. Let it fill you up. Let the gratitude of love overwhelm you. Reach out and bring it into your heart. Breathe in again deeply and feel the strength of your heart and the beauty. All the attention onto this incredible force, breathing peaceful well-being and joy into your heart. And the last moment, the third moment that you can be grateful for. Anything works. A meal, joy, deep connection with another human being, spiritual. Put yourself in that moment. Who do you see? Who is with you? Let the feelings that you felt in that moment be there. Joy, peace, gratitude, love. Let it fill you up. Reach up and pull it into your heart. Now take deep breaths and feel all these moments together. Feel your beautiful, strong heart, the heart that serves you every moment of every day, giving and kind love. Deep gratitude feelings wash over you. Your heart is open, allowing all the emotion inside. Breathe deeply. Allow yourself to feel open to this moment and feel your heart. Notice how this feels for you. Your heart and brain are in sync. From here, your wisdom and intuition are connected. Question a problem, what you could have solved. Think about this problem or question, one you just can't seem to get around. Allow yourself to access this wisdom we have just gone through. Ask this wisdom, what should I do about this? What do I need to remember? Now slowly and gently come back to the room. Open your eyes. And maybe now or later, write down the answer you got. What it is that you needed to do. What do you now need to know? What is true? What is it that you needed to remember? Enjoy this feeling and come back to this at any time. Because the more you do this, the more profound the results will be in your life. Ladies, in your own time, just come into a seated position. Your hands to center. Lift up to the ceiling. Stretch tall and open. And again, bring them in the center. Breathe in, breathe out. As you take your arms around. Take your right hand onto the floor and your left arm over. And then okay, wrap around. Take your right hand behind you and your left arm. Your left arm behind you and your right arm across. To center, take your legs around, ladies. Bring yourself onto all fours. Tuck your toes underneath you and lift up downward facing dog. Walk your feet in towards your hands. Rolling all the way up. Taking your shoulders back and down. Circle round. Circle round. Put your right arm down. Left hand to armpit. One more time. And then take your legs up just a little bit wider and just wrap around. Round we go. Round. And round. Maybe you take a nice deep breath in, bend the knees,